So you bought an Adata product for your gaming computers, and every time it's went bad. This happens with every company out there, but my main concern is how they treat the customer after the sale, or how the warranty or RMA process is when something does go wrong. That's what today's video is about. I had to return some RAM to Adata under warranty because the RAM kit I had ended up failing on me. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a time breakdown and show you how good or how bad the Adata return policy and RMA procedures go. So let's get into it, shall we? So to get started with today's video, I'd like to ensure you that I have no contact with Adata. Adata don't know I'm doing this video. They have no idea who I am. I went through the proper change and the RMA process online. So this is just an average user with their experience of the warranty and the RMA process through Adata. That's the way I like to do my videos. To start this out, I built a gaming computer a while back on the channel. I'll put a link up there if you'd like to go watch this video after this video. I mentioned about the RAM being bad after I started testing the gaming computer that I built. I had to swap it out. I used some other RAM that I had on hand to complete that build, just to get the system up and functional and get it ready to sell. So this prompted an RMA through the warranty through Adata. I went through the RMA process. I went online, I created my account, I sent in for an RMA. This was on May the 14th. This was on a Saturday. I didn't figure I'd get anything back anytime soon because it being the weekend. Kind of surprised me when I got home Monday evening from my full-time job and I had an email from them. And here's a picture of the email they sent me. It says, "You are receiving this email because you have indicated that your Adata memory modulars might not be functioning properly." I really like this idea that they do this. They sent you troubleshooting tips to try to save time and money. Anytime you send anything back for an RMA, you gotta pay for shipping. And it saves you time for sending back a product that actually ain't bad when you think it is bad. And their process, they want you to look for physical damage, make sure your motherboard has the up-to-date BIOS that increases memory compatibility. The gold, they call them golden nubs or the golden fingers at the bottom of your RAM stick. Make sure that's good and clean. Also, check your RAM stick where your RAM slots into it. Your RAM slots is nice and clean. And then they say to install one module at a time and run memtest 86. And they give you a link to download the program. Right off the bat with that email, it really impressed me, because a lot of companies don't tell you how to troubleshoot to be sure that the product is bad before sending it in for the RMA. Like I mentioned, to send in for an RMA, you do have to pay for the postage back to them, and it can be time consuming to, by the time they get it through the mail, they test the product, and then they determine if the product's bad or not. You may get the same product back if their tests don't show it's bad. So I kind of like that they do give you them troubleshooting steps. Of course, when I did my testing on this rig, I did run memtest 86. I already knew my RAM sticks was bad. So I went ahead and went down to step 2, and that was to start the RMA process, which down here is their step 2, the warranty process. Should problems persist, we require you to return the memory modulars and we will replace it with a brand new unit. And they give you a link to their terms and conditions, which is pretty common. To begin the warranty process, to obtain an RMA, please first complete and return the attached warranty request form. They send an attachment with this email to be able to start their RMA. And down here is part of the RMA process form that you need to fill out. And here's a picture of the memory modulars to show you where to put what numbers for their RMA, which I like that. A lot of companies don't go through this. They just expect you to know where to find this information. So between me sending this out on a Saturday or Sunday over the weekend and then responding by Monday really impressed me. They give me the troubleshooting guide to make sure that it is the RAM that is bad. It really impressed me. And for them to send that photo with that email showing you where to get what numbers to fill out the form with, that also really impressed me. Unfortunately, I did kind of mess up on this. Whenever I first filled out the form and I emailed it back to them, there was an issue with it. Since it was a RAM kit that came with 2 sticks, I figured they'd have the same serial number on both sticks. This was not right. So whenever I sent the form in, they actually sent it back the next day to me, which was my fault. They sent me back the form and said the numbers was incorrect, that I needed to look at both sticks and identify the proper serial number for each stick. So I did this, and once they got that information, here's a picture of the warranty request form. This was after it was approved. Yes, I did delete some of the information off of it just to keep some of my information private. But this right here is what I messed up with the serial number. Each them stick does have a unique serial number. And I also added in over here on the problem description, I hit 8 errors within 2 passes of MemTest 86. And anytime you're testing memory to make sure to see if it's good or not, that MemTest is a good way to see and make sure that it is actually the RAM that's bad. Or it's even a good way for overclocking memory to see if it's functioning properly or not. And once I actually had them numbers right, I sent them the proper numbers on the RMA form. They sent this back to me the next day. Said, please see the attached warranty request form with your RMA number. Print and place this form in your return package. Make sure the RMA number appears on the top right corner. Place return item in a protective packaging and proceed with the RMA process. Like I said, this was the very next day after I got the right serial numbers and everything put on it. And by them doing this, it showed me that they was on top of it and it wasn't going to be much of a issue with the RMA process. And that was on May the 18th, which was only 3 days after I submitted it, on a weekend actually, and they got back to me on that Monday with their first follow-up email, which really impressed me. It's a real close time frame to staying on top of it, and they're handling it the way they should handle it. And that was around May the 18th. So I think it was like May the 19th, May the 20th, I actually got that shipped out. So it took me a day or two to actually get it into the mail and get it shipped out to them. Okay, so here we go. On June the 2nd, they actually ended up sending back my good RAM kit, the new RAM kit. Here's the picture. On June the 2nd, they ended up sending out the new RAM kit to me. It actually gave me a tracking number where I could track it. Of course, again, I blocked out some of the information. You guys don't need all my personal information. And I ended up receiving the new RAM kit back from Adata on June the 6th. So you're looking, I started out on May the 14th or 15th. So within a month's time, I was able to get this resolved through the RMA and through the warranty. And they sent me back, a brand new RAM kit. And here's a copy of the receipt where I actually ordered the RAM kit. Right there's the RAM kit itself. You can tell it's a red RAM kit. It is the Gamix D10. But look at the order date on this. This was ordered back on April of 2019. So I owned this RAM kit for about 3 years before I actually had a refund or had an RMA done on this RAM kit. And being that old of a RAM kit and being 3 years since I bought the RAM kit, it kind of surprised me that they was even willing to replace the RAM kit. Here's the new RAM kit I'm showing you here. And you can tell inside these little windows right here inside the windows, this is a black RAM kit instead of a red RAM kit, which don't bother me too much. Black is a little bit more neutral color. It kind of goes with any build that you want to put it into. And they don't even sell this RAM kit anymore. It ain't available on any of the sites. You can't buy this RAM kit. So it's pretty impressive within the time frame. You're looking at less than a month it took them for the RMA process. I am very happy and I'm very satisfied with the RMA process and the warranty process on the RAM. They do make other components for computers, but within the warranty and the RMA for the RAM kit, I have a feeling that most of the warranties and RMA is going to go the same way as long as you're within the time frame of the warranty. Memory does come with a lifetime warranty, but some companies out there won't honor it after so many years because they say that that's the lifetime of the RAM. It should only last you 3 or 4 years or whatever. Adata didn't even try to do anything like that. They just honored the warranty. I sent them back the faulty RAM kit. They sent me back the new RAM kit. No questions, no problems asked. I'm sure once they got my RAM kit in, I'm sure they ran their own test on it to verify that the RAM kit was bad. And I'm all right with that because I know the RAM was bad because I did run the test. I knew it was a faulty set of RAM. But within 3 to 4 weeks and have a product back to you through an RMA process is pretty impressive. Go down there and leave in the comments if you've had any RMA processes RAM or warranty issues with any company. If you had a good or a bad experience with them, share it with the community and let people know what products to watch out for if they do have to have a warranty or an RMA sent in. There's some links in the description below that may interest you. Don't forget to do all that fun YouTube stuff on your way down to that comment and description box. You all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream.